What is up, everybody? Another Saturday here at the Hydeout, guys. We're here. Thanksgiving's near. You know, it's gonna be a good week, guys. It's a good week. I'm glad to have you guys.
What, next week, damn.
I know. We literally just go through the phase of like missing shows on the year, and then it feels like it just flies by. Like we just celebrated the 2-year, mark on us, so but yeah, guys, welcome on in another week of the Hydeout, guys. Let's see if we stay on track today, so I put it in the captions, but hey, again, that's the name of the show. We just talk anything anime, MCU, DCU, and anything in between, rumors, castings, and the whole nine. So I'm super excited, guys. Always a good time here. Ready for y'all to jump on into the comments and, have some fun with us. So
just hang out with us.
Yeah, hell yeah. So let me do my thing. I always forget. I should be doing it when the intro. That was the whole purpose of the intro.
Having to make sure everything's scanned over and we're like, yeah, shared. Yeah. Sometimes what I don't like is like I'll try to share it like right when we do it, and it won't upload.
It doesn't show that it's live or something like that.
Yeah, until like after we're live, and I'm just like, dude, come on,
whack. Get it together, Meta. I felt weird saying that. Get it together, Facebook.
There you go.
It's just like Twitter, you know what I mean? Like you still call it Twitter, but it's /X, like you know what I mean, like /X.
Or how people do it, like the website formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah, dude, like that's crazy. Like, I don't know if I can go through a rebranding after so long. You know what I mean? Like that would be like us going 10 years and then calling ourselves, the normal podcast. Yeah, that's something else or so. You know what I mean? Random podcast or something.
I can understand within the first 2-3 years, maybe in the first 4, maybe that the fourth year is kind of pushing it. 2 or 3 years, if something changed, if you need to redo stuff, and something happens, like with Sierra Mist and
the Starry or whatever. Yeah.
Like when that happened,
you knew that happened, right? Like the chick won dude, that is crazy.
I was like, damn,
they went for the wrong one. Like
they were willing to buy it out, and they're like, yo, come on, and she's like, nah, that's my name.
Yeah, straight up. Like that's legitimately my name. Yeah. You created a company. Yeah. Like, it's on a birth certificate, guys.
I was like, damn, she went with it.
I never knew why. I don't know what article popped up that it ended up letting me know, but I had always wondered. I was like, why did they name it Starry? Like, what the hell? Like, did Sierra Mist close or bankrupt?
Whatever.
I was
like, that just sounds better, anyways. Isn't it Starry? Like, what the hell?
Yep. Did you ever drink? Oh my god! Fresca. Do you know what Fresca is?
I know what it is. I just don't know. I can't remember if I really drank it.
I think I was more of a fan of Fresca than Sierra Mist, but I enjoyed Sierra Mist when I worked at Taco Bell. So Sierra Mist is from Taco Bell as well. So I enjoyed Sierra Mist from there. So I can't say I don't like Sierra Mist.
Well, because Taco Bell has that sponsorship with Pepsi, so that's why. Mm-hmm. I always find that extremely damn, you're only serving our stuff.
Sobe, welcome in, Yeti. I don't think we've had you in before, so welcome in. Welcome to the Hydeout. But Sobe went hard too.
Outside the pink.
Lizard? Yeah, I went for the pink one. I can't remember the flavor.
I tried a lot of them. I can't even remember the names of them or anything, but they were good. I liked them all basically.
I'm about to throw one out as well. What about Jones Soda? Did you ever have Jones Soda?
Had that one.
Bro, I remember. Is Mendez? What's good, Mendez? Welcome in, my guy. Welcome in. But so Jones Soda was like a popular like soda pop, like regular, like they were branded because of the sugar cane, I think, was in their drinks or whatever,
okay.
right? And they had different flavors, black, cherry, all kinds of different flavors. But what I genuinely liked about Jones Soda was during that time, they got like photography from around the world. Like, so it wasn't like just one label that had like, a generic picture all the time. Mm-hmm. It was a brand that like stood out for its pictures from other artists or like, photographers and stuff. So you could have a black cherry soda and I can have a black cherry soda, but your label is of a flower in a field and mine is like a kid riding a bike or something like that. That's so cool. It was pretty cool. They had like the black white theme and everything, but Jones Soda went so hard, bro. Like I still distinctly remember it going to the, convenience store on our bikes, all, 6, 7 of us kids, getting us a burrito combo with our toss up or our drink. But I would still give me like a, thing of Jones sodas and stuff. And they were in a glass bottle. So it made it even cooler because you felt I didn't, drink. So I was like, oh, glass bottle. Yeah. Clink, clink, clink. We were, so. It was always a good time.
I hope you didn't drink. You said like kids riding bikes.
Yeah. Well, hey, you can get some stories out there, man. I remember my first drink. I was 14 years old. I was like 14. Jesus Christ! Like,
for real. There's this dude that I work with. He was like, "Oh yeah, there's this guy that lives right next to the liquor store, and we would just go over there like 13 years old and have him get a beer for us. As long as he was able to get one himself, he was cool with it." I was like, "What?
The fuck? Where were your parents?" Like,
they didn't spell it on you?
Straight up. But yeah, dude, all the stories I hear, I started smoking when I was like 13 years old. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? Like, you know what I mean? It just run through my head. I was like, that was not my thing. Was riding bikes, getting into, mischievous shit, going and riding around town, playing like imagination, trying to turn into a Super Saiyan, like, you know what I mean? Like, so, all that just was what I was about. I never was a big, advocate on that stuff, so, dude, those were the days. I'm over here now. I'm thinking about, my childhood. I still mad to this day because again, Pokemon cards are blowing up. It's still blown up. Yeah, you're blown up, not blowing up. Yeah. Blown up. Yeah. It apparently has a better success rate than the stock market. Like if you would have bought what you bought in the stock market of Pokemon cards, like you would be like 180% over or something. I can't remember.
Dude, there's some cards out there that are freaking insane. Like, like a lot of people go for the Charizard one, and that one, of course, it's one of their big. But I think it's just like, even on the low end, it's still paying like a couple $100.
Yeah, and then even some damaged ones. Like some people want the damaged ones. But they're now starting to try to like branch out what I've heard because there was one Luis has told me the website. I need to get on it and take a picture of my stuff because he said there's like the hollow Clefairy, or was it Clefairy or Clefable? One of the two. And then hollow Nidoking from the Jungle series, and then one other one. And I know I have those 3, so I was like, again, I kind of just want to send one to have a slab for the background. Like there's some people that do that, like their favorite one that they, got them into the game, you know what I mean? So it was that Nidoking that I had gotten that was back in the day. So I was just like, I don't even care if it comes back as a 6 or whatever. I just would like,
somebody sent, I forget what Pokemon it was, but they sent a card in to get graded and it came back. It was a terrible card. Like, it was bad. But it came in as a graded 0, but it's also a rare card to get anyways. So even that graded 0 was still worth
wow, that's so cool, man. Those are the ones that take a leap of faith and they're just like, you know what, I'm gonna get it graded. You know what I mean? What about the penny though? Since the penny has been discontinued, have you read about that?
No.
So they made, I guess, the last 100 or the last 1,000. I can't remember. One of the two. The last pennies of 2025, they'll have a stamp with the Omega symbol on it. What? And if you get that one with the Omega symbol, that's showing the definitive end of the penny of a penny that's been here forever, right? And they're already predicting it to sell on the market, like auctions, for like millions plus. Dude. Like one guy article said that it was supposed to be like 5 million would be the.
That'd be crazy.
and then, so everyone's like, yo, like, and they're in circulation. So they didn't stop them and like, they're going to do the special vending of it. No,
they're in circulation.
Oh,
that's cool. I need to start.
So if you start, straight up, I was going to go exchange pennies because I follow a guy, a penny collector on Facebook. And so every time he comes up with like something, I'm like, I have a little whole thing of jars of coins. So I go, I've even already separated the penny. So if it ever comes up again, hey, you look up for 1967, da 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 da.
Oh, you have them separated by date?
No, I have them separate pennies, dimes, whatever. So when he says, hey, you know, this dime, look for this dime, I got my bag of dimes. Like, you know, so.
Yeah, card collecting it's crazy because it's like you said, it's a high dollar world, but to get into it, like, you know,
I can't right now. Like
you can't, yeah.
I've because I'm trying to go the original route. I'm not ordering. I'm not getting in the fucking queue. I'm not waiting for it to get to my house.
You're trying to go to the store.
Like I'm just wait if the store is stocked and it's the one because I found one. It was called crap. I don't know the box, but I found one right, and I was like, oh. Do I want to get it so I can scratch that itch of opening a pack? And then I was like, let me look up what like the highest card can be, you know, like the
don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, and so that's what I did. I was like, that was only gonna be 100. Nah, I was like, I want like a cool card. Like that's the only one that, you know. So I think it was like a Gardiver or something like Gardiver or something like that. I was like, I'm all right, you know. So exactly. So so I saw it and I got like excited. It was like an excitement. And when I pulled myself back when I was like, these are not the boxes that I see people opening. I want to, you know, but now I'm starting they're starting to put out there, one of them, Deep Pocket Monsters, shout out Deep Pocket Monsters. He opens it and then I like, you know, when he's like, should I open it or keep it sealed is one of his you know, and so, he literally is like, hey guys, I got me the Eternal Flames, you know, trainer box, ETB, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He's like, and then it shows the thing and he does like a little sound audio. That's like, oh my God. And it's like $330. And it's like, I don't think I could bring myself to open a 300, first order one. And secondly, you know, freaking, opening it, you know, after I buy it, you know, when it's valued at that already. And then that's what hurts the most when they're like opening the packs and it's like, 10 cents, 13 cents, $21, you know, it's just like, I don't think I could handle the after effect, you know what I mean?
Of knowing how much I spent on you for you to give me nothing.
Straight up.
I think some of it too, like if for me, it just, I would definitely be doing it for like the money aspect of it, but at the same time, it's just like, I've had a love for Pokemon forever, man, like at the beginning. So it just like, that love for it, I'll be like, yeah, some of these might not be worth much, but if it's one of my favorites, I'm keeping it.
Yeah,
right? Either
100%,
way.
100%. And dude, the crazy thing is, the ones that we bought, the ones that were in our generation, they just, the simple packet, I remember $2.99, $3.99, they're like $90, $150. It was for the first editions. I didn't even know that it's gotten so serious that if you weigh the pack and it weighs more, there's a hollow in it, and it was just like, Jesus Christ!
You have to add the extra, like,
that was just like that is
people
wild.
Are crazy, but yeah, resellers are. It's so bad that you got the scalpers taking control of everything, and it's just like I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, dude, like you might not even. I'm like, they might not even get anything out of it at the end of the day, too. So they spent $300.
They will. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's there still because they're still flipping it. Like the one that's starting to get some heat. Shout out Dr. Applesauce, another content creator on Facebook. He said the biggest scalper is GameStop. Like they're getting these things, and then like the MSRP price is like supposed to be like 150, 139 or something like that, and they're like already boosting the price to $200. Like, ETB boxes, the trainer boxes or whatever, and it's like, what? Like absolutely wild. Yep. I remember seeing that. Like, they were saying that scalpers open up the packs, take the good packs, count the cards, put them in there how they're supposed to be, and then like resealing packages. Like, yo, what?
Like, dude, y'all crazy, dirty for that one.
Like, I know, man. Like, call yourself a fan, but you're doing that to the people that really truly want.
So. You know what I need to do though, because I still have my binder. I sold some cards, but it didn't get me. Like I think I sold maybe like 8 to 12 cards or something to like some store around here or whatever. It got me like $40 or whatever. I was like, whatever. I don't really use them anymore. But it did kind of make me sad getting rid of them.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I need to take that little binder and actually go to like a convention or something. Because even the conventions are a bit more upfront than the freaking business.
And that's what I follow. I follow Coops Collections and Beer Dad. So another two people. And those are like more, I think, true fans. You know what I mean? And No Relax. I think, because they wear a Snorlax outfit. So those three I follow. They shout out the conventions they go to, and then they're honest. You know what I mean? Like, they're not there to like shoot you shit, and take your money or take your card knowing that it's valuable. If you tell them a story like, man, this used to be my first card. I loved it. This is what got me into it. But, I'm really trying to grow in the hobby. I'm looking at these and it's like, you know what? I'll keep the card. What card do you want? It's just like, that's what's up. You know what I mean?
And then how often they give the cards away for like kids and stuff.
That's crazy. They're on streams. And streams give them stars and whatever they're getting, and they're able to give away because the people are like donating. You know what I mean? Like
it's funny too because I've been watching a few of the people at the giveaway or the conventions and stuff. And my youngest, she's been kind of watching me do it and everything. And I think we got like a pack from McDonald's or something. And she's like, I want to trade this card and I want to go there and we could trade. And I was like, that's sweet. Like the card's probably worth nothing, but like I got some cards that I probably wouldn't be able to, like, even if they're a little dinged up and stuff, some people might want them, but I was just like, we'll see.
There's a part of me that I'm trying to put it like, what is it called? Subliminal message with my son. Like, so there's some, he gives two shits about Pokemon right now, right? So I'll just have it running in the background. Hopefully he'll catch it, but he likes the intro. Again, he's musically oriented, Jiraiya. So he just loves anything with rhythm, music or whatever. So he'll stop and watch. But once the show comes on, I'm trying my Pikachu. I'm like so just yelling at it out loud. And then the Poke Rap. So he liked the Poke Rap. So he always would count the countdown. Yeah. And then he would watch the Poke Rap with it. You know what I mean?
That's cute.
So I tried genuinely to get him into it so that way he knows, you know. And I even thought about it when he was a baby. But they were just so expensive. The little plushies, they were like $30 a piece. Yeah. And so I was wanting to get Pikachu, or not Pikachu, Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. And I was like, $30. I was like, Jesus. So I was like, you better choose here, and then I'll make the video in the aisle at Walmart.
You ain't getting it at home.
Like the ones that have it at home and they're taking it like that.
They walk up to the cash register. This is on the floor. Can I get it on a discount?
Like, that's freaking wicked, man. Like, you're dropping some dimes just for a video.
But that's why they're the most, like, I think they're the highest grossing
franchise
like around right now. Pokemon is huge and never going away either.
Yeah.
Like that thing is.
I am waiting for kind of like the superhero burnout. I'm waiting for the Pokemon, or not burnout, but we can only go so far. Like you next thing you know, you're gonna have a grass Pokemon, literally blade grass, a Pokemon, you know what I mean? But what gets me is what and where were they when like the first season came out? You know what I mean? Like, so they had lamps. Why wasn't Lantern around at that time? Like, there is a Lantern Pokemon, or like an egg, what is it, Easter egg, there is a Lantern Pokemon in whatever region. But again, I don't think expect to go 25 plus years into a franchise.
Honestly, they were saying that the second generation was supposed to be like rumored to be the last one. That was like
the Hoenn region or whatever. Is it Hoenn, right? Or Johto? There we go.
Yeah, because the first one is Kanto, the second one is Johto,
and then because I remember like I said, I'm on the Orange Island where they're going to the Johto League and stuff. So
but Johto was supposedly going to be the last one. That's why it was cool to have them interconnected and all that stuff. but it was supposedly going to be the last one. It like, you know, they weren't looking too crazy in on it, and then after it sold just as well, did really crazy. They're like, all right, let's
I
keep
just
this
think
going.
they deserve to give my boy Ash the win way sooner than it came to be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it just happened 2 years ago, right? That he finally became the Pokemon champion. Like, my boy Ash went through it, my friend.
Did you watch it though?
I seen the clips, the final battle. I think it was with Pikachu and Charizard or something like that. Yeah. So
I was like, you all didn't have to put the original
theme,
song on there too
and
everything. I was like, damn. I was like, oh,
goosebumps. I've waited all my life for this.
He's finally grown up.
My boy's gonna win. In the inspiration of the episode today, you can do it. Like, you can do it. Dude. Oh man, like, dude, when I watched that little clip, like I said, I didn't watch the whole episode. That was also very speculated season because they got a redesign. So it wasn't even the original Ash. Like, you're looking at this character you don't even know, you know what I mean? Like, that you don't recognize, and it's just like, it was like a half excited yay, you know what I mean? Like a full excitement because he's the winner, but it wasn't the Ash that you knew that went through the struggle, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, dude, I so glad, but I'm so mad that it took so long, you know. They were giving Gary the win every time. Like, he may not have been the Pokemon master, but he was always better than Ash. And he's actually my inspiration of liking Nidoking, like, cause he has a Nidoking, right? Yeah. So that was him and Giovanni. So those two had the Nidoking, and I Nidoking, Snorlax, those two are my top. I was gonna do a third, but I can't really name my third right now. Like, but those two always will be in my party: Nidoking and Gengar. So those are my, I mean, literally top three. So in what order, I couldn't tell you. I think Snorlax, because I love the episode of the Pokey Flute. You know, where he's like, you know, just a flute wakes him up. Like, you know, so I was like, that right there is dope. Like, sleeping Pokemon, like, but strong as fuck. Like, defense up the ass.
Dude, I find it so funny though, because they're like, in the anime when he shoots his hyper beams, his eyes open and they shoot out. But they're like, no wonder Brock never opens his eyes.
I've never seen that. That's hilarious. So Brock has hyper beam.
Dude, it's.
I never realized how crazy Brock was. Like,
Brock is
for the women's, bro. That boy was wicked, man.
But man, not the
nostalgia. Good times. See, we ain't even made it to anime, DC, or MCU. Like, we went on a 30-minute segment there, like, literally talking about some Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon Go. Like, dude, I was on it for a minute and then I stopped and then I kept, you know, it's kind of one of those things where it's just like I got time, I'm going out, I'm doing stuff, but I don't really go anywhere besides work now. So
I miss living in San Antonio, and there was a Pokestop at my apartment complex. So like, I would go down to the, you know, make it a walk to go to our mailbox to, you know, spin the Pokestop, go back up. But this was before trainers where you can exchange gifts. This was when it was just basic, new, just spin the stop, you know, etc. You know what I mean? So
when they first came out too, where I was, there was like 4 different Pokestops, 3 different gyms where I was living, and it was just like me, my brothers, we would all like go and hang out and do our, like, we would walk maybe like. We would be extensive with it. We would probably walk a mile out, turn back around, walk the mile back, and then we're like, all right, who's tired? No, we good? And then we'll walk a mile to the mall and then back.
Just to get all the stops and stuff? Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, because the mall had, like, on the way to the mall, because I remember the freeway told me too, like, it was from where our street was to the mall was a mile. So we would walk all the way to the mall and back. And on the way, there was like a couple stops or whatever, but the mall was always packed. Like, all the gyms and everything too.
Dude, Mendez, you got to send us your trainer ID or whatever so we can add you. We actually went, we actually cut one of our shows short one time to go play, you know, a community day. You know what I mean? So it was supposed to do some special event or whatever.
I think I got like one.
You got one? The shiny. So, someone's talking shit on your Rams shirt. No, is it shit or a shout out? But what's it called? Balrog, I don't think we've ever had you in either. So welcome on in, my friend. Welcome to the Hideout.
Hold on, because I'm like, now I need to see who you are, because you know me on a certain level.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Who is you? Cool. These chats save for us on our side, so I'll definitely go add you, Mendez, when we get the chance. But yeah, man, Pokemon Go is, and again, just addicting. Like we went through a time like where he was saying, you know, just logged on, spend it a couple times. At one point, my bag was like 200, 300 items over, because all I did was log in on Monday for all the walk that I did, and I would get those extra, you know, the gifts or the whatever, the items, and that was it. And I would log off. I would log in on Monday. You walked, you know, 36 kilometers. Here's your, you know, item. So I would get all the items, log back off. And then so for a minute, I couldn't even do any of the research things, because I had too much items, so I couldn't spin Pokestops. So it wasn't until we went on our community day that I wasted all the balls and was wasting the items, and then I finally got to the point where I could start spinning, you know. And then they did the change where it went from 50 to 80, you know, so they gave us the whatever. So then they gave us, you logged in, right? Yeah. So they gave us a shitload, like a lot of gifts. I think I have like 200 max potions now or something like that. So I'm sitting like, I think 500 deep, you know, in my bag that I can't do anything right now.
So, like, for me too, because I'm like, I have more than you. And even then I was just like, damn, like, I can't freaking do anything. There's no...
He's calling you out, bro. Did you figure it?
It won't let me click on your page. I'm like legit in the comments trying to get.
There's his caption is AM, or his photo. Is
like I see it in the comments. I'm gonna have to look it up on.
So you know anyone that has an A and an M as their name?
I don't know. There's a lot of people. I'm not good with names either.
Damn. Must not have made an impression, Balrog.
No, what?
See, and that's what I'm wanting. I never found the right group where we can go and just like catch shiny or like the raids all day long.
That's the thing. Like, I can never do raids
because it's only one.
It's only like I'm the only one. Either that or else I'm like my sister would invite me, but I'm like, you're all the way over there. I need a remote pass. I don't even have. Yeah. I'm not spending money on this,
bro. I follow a Pokemon Go community page. So I jumped up in friends because I put my trainer ID in there. And when I did that, people from Japan, people from Germany, people like all over the world are like added us, right? Yeah. Mexico, it was crazy. Yeah. And so there's this one that plays, and she sends me, or she or he sends me raid invite. So I've actually jumped in like twice with him. And I've got some good Pokemon. Necro, the big one, black diamond looking thing that's right now. So yeah, there we go. So I just got that one, and then something else. Oh yeah, it's in there. You have to log in the little emblem on the top. It's like a Pokestop diamond looking thing, and then you create a membership ID, and then it's for Niantic, and then it gives you the option to be on Campfire or something. If I'm not right, correct me if I'm wrong, Mendez. But yeah, so that's what sucks. So I finally got into the raids, and she or he legitimately, they legitimately, yeah. Let me use the right pronouns here. So they legitimately get a lot of people in it. So I went in there. It was like 9 people on one, and then 7 on another, and it was so smooth. I was like, is this what a raid is supposed to feel like? Because me and Bree play together, and me and Bree usually are the only two, so we can only do like the 3-level raids, the 3-star level raids. We can't do the 5 ones. You can't do the 6 ones. You know. Can't do the mega raids because it even tells you need 6 to 10 players to, you know, defeat this guy. You know what I mean?
Like, it's just like, man, like I could do like maybe a one
by yourself. Race. Yeah, 1 star by yourself.
Maybe 2. I think 2 was the max I could go, because 3,
you need the second person.
You have to keep on coming back in, and it's timed. I'm like, man.
Yeah, that's funny. So
yeah, dude.
Any idea?
Pretty sure I know who you are now, because the way the other name gave it away for me.
The other name?
Yeah, but they were saying right there that we worked together years ago. So Adrian did not know you actually followed this page.
Oh my boy, Moreno?
No, you know him a different person.
Oh, okay. I was like,
this is back in Cali.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Well, again, welcome in, man. Interactivity is what we're about. We're getting DC MCU, but we're on Pokemon right now.
Well, it's supposed to be animated.
Yeah, literally.
Well, technically, Pokemon anime.
Is that
so.
okay? Truth. We're gonna get specific. Yeah, no. Pokemon Go, man, is I think it was a wonderful game. I remember when it first came out, people were breaking into trespassing and all that stuff just to get like Pokemon.
And then started giving you the notice, like don't trespass, make sure you're allowed or whatever.
So I miss the olden days. But I like that they finally made it interactive because, again, it was only at first just walking with somebody and spinning Pokestops and catching the Pokemon. Then it got to where we had battles and the trades and, you can fight, your the friends list and stuff like that. So, but yeah. So that Pokemon Go is a good game. I think, I don't know if there was anything different with that new company that bought them out, but a lot of people were sad that Niantic ended up selling or something like that. So who knows? It still shows Niantic's label when you log in. So I guess they kept the rights or something. It's
probably like an umbrella company. Like we bought you out. You're still in charge technically. But
okay. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah, guys, we'll got a lot to talk about. Pokemon, took our time there, but not too much, nothing crazy. We're going to talk a little bit about the rumors, though. My guest, esteemed guest, is not in today. Wolvis.
Wolvis is out today.
Yeah, Wolvis is out today. But we got some heartfelt ones because we were excited for at least one of them, and it was you. It is you. So, Green Lanterns, DCU side, has actually got pushed out. So that one is no longer at the beginning of the summer. It's at the end of the summer. But I see where, as we speak, Pokemon Go, oh, look, an egg is about to hatch. Who could it be? And so I think, again, it's just James Gunn making sure the story is flowing correctly. So I feel like he was looking at it, watching it, and he was just like, like Supergirl's got like Supergirl is not gonna fit good after Green Lantern, you know what I mean? So they moved it, afterwards. So I follow heavily, I believe heavily in James Gunn's, vision. So it doesn't hurt like Marvel. Like Marvel's delays are because of production.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Marvel delays are usually because of production, editing or reshoots, you know what I mean? So it's not because of storyline at this point in time. So I genuinely, just
it's just like, all right.
It's a different type of pain. Like that one was for excitement to see it, and then this one was like, all right, and I hope you do better. If you're gonna give me 3 more months to see it, you better come with some heat. You know what I mean, or whatever.
The other thing too is at least they're not canceling it outright.
Truth. So, Blade, Blade. But let's see. So that one was the most important one. Very, it hurt to speak of. But we got some MCU side. So I'm gonna go ahead with the easy one, I think. Marvel confirms that the Punisher will not be in season 2 of Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah.
So they leave us with the cliffhanger, but I think the cliffhanger is going to be answered in the Punisher special presentation.
Okay.
So, because again, he's getting something, I think it's the month after Daredevil, if not before, because it's only a special presentation, so I don't think there's that many episodes on special presentation, right? So if it's a whole movie, right?
Was like one
movie, right? So that's why I think it might become before, because I don't see it wanting to come after. I don't know. That's just me. Because what are we getting? Another 9 episodes, hopefully, of Daredevil.
I'm hoping more, but
that's why I was like, I'm hoping more for sure. But so that one was a big one in a way. But again, we saw it coming, because now we got him in his own show, and then we have him in Brand New Day, rumored in Brand New Day. So I think it was just too much, maybe on his shooting schedule, maybe, or some of that sort. So, but the biggest leak of them all. Okay, so I won't go to the big one. We'll go to this little one that we won't know how this is gonna play out because Marvel was Marvel at this point. But MIT, where everyone was excited to see, go to, and the whole reason of No Way Home's, synopsis, will reportedly be evil in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So, what do you think?
I don't know what to think of that. Like, how do you
make a university evil?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I was wanting to ask you, because that I see only so many characters are connected to MIT in a way, I think, right? I think what's her name is too, right? Riri Williams.
Yeah.
So I think that's why the whole, like, now the suit, like them wanting her not to complete the suit or something like that, right? That was her. You watched Ironheart, right?
I did. I think it was
they were not giving her the tools that she needed. They
were like, basically, you're not innovating or anything. You're just, doing whatever.
You're copying Iron Man, you know. So okay. So we don't think your project is worthy of funding or whatever, right? Because she was trying to get a scholarship or something.
But didn't Tony's thing pay for all the people's scholarship stuff?
Was it Barf?
Yeah.
I don't know. Good question. I might have to go rewatch that. But yeah. So that's I was like, how do they make it? But again, hey, we got Hydra. I mean, so Hydra was in, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., though they were in the S.H.I.E.L.D.,
That's a whole different thing, though.
Because
you're comparing Hydra to MIT.
Well, no. Secret agents, like, instilled in the system. So not necessarily MIT the entirety is evil. Maybe there's something
underground secret Hydra base.
Yeah. Something of that nature. You know what I mean? Are you following? Am I making sense? I think I'm jumbling up words. You know what I mean? But
I got you. Just I could see. Like, that's why it's like, it's so weird to put, this campus is evil. I'm like, is it going to turn into a monster or what? Like, what are we doing? What do you mean it's evil?
Wait. So MIT is a character? I didn't ever hear about this guy. Let me go look at my index real quick. Who is MIT?
I got like 3 different screens open right now.
Yeah, so that's funny. I didn't think of it as a character. That'd be freaking hilarious. No, it wasn't MIT. It was Mitt. Mitt is evil, We
use the character's initials. Oh, damn.
So that one was again a little bit of a random one. So if you follow the Brand New Day, it's filming. I think they just announced that they finished filming in a prison, and Spider-Man was fighting ninjas. That was a reported article. So if you know any kind of storyline that involves prisons and ninjas, that's where Brand New Day is at the time. They even revealed one of the photos with the skull and like horns or something like that, and it was supposedly this one arc of Spider-Man that it was like had like, I don't remember ninjas, but it had henchmen that fought. So I don't know. So
I mean, the only one that's coming up in my head right now is the hand. Mm-hmm. I was gonna call him the foot.
It might be the foot. Is it the? Where is the foot from? Ninja Turtles, right? I was like, Ninja Turtles, don't say it. I won. I got it before you told me. But the big one that was starting to go pretty crazy on Facebook, as far as reels and stuff, is Kelsey Grammer came out on a podcast and they were asking the good questions. And I think they're smart at this because the old crew could talk about the movie because there was no correlation. There was no speculation of what is going to happen, etc. It was X-Men. So they were like, it's what, the movie is about this, this, because there was no interconnectivity. You know what I mean? So I think they're asking the old heads, the questions because they did the same thing with, what's his name? Nightcrawler. And he was revealing so much. I'm on a green screen. I'm in a room by myself. And so, they're asking these guys that don't know that they need to hold back.
You need to be secret.
Shut it. Someone behind the camera,
they just have them like this.
One more word. Or like how the interview with Jason Momoa, where he was with Jack Black, and they were like, "Hey, do you got a picture of you in your, Lobo costume?" And he's like, "Oh, I actually do." Like, he's like, "It's right here." And the publicist in the background, he even like puts a caption for it because he even says, "I wouldn't recommend that." And he's like, "Oh, you're right. You guys are good." And he's like, "I was about to show you," like, you know what I mean? So like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like the secrecy of these movies, you know what I mean? Now, so I still will never forget like Tom Holland, like, "Oh, this is cool. Check it out. Confidential, your eyes only." Like, oh snap! Like, oh, puts it down so quickly. But on that note, Kelsey Grammer, was talking. They were asking questions, and they were like, "So how do you feel about the people you work with?" And then like you could see the small like click when he said the name, and they were like, he says Robert Downey Jr. And then the reporter was like, "Oh, you have scenes with Robert Downey Jr." And he was like, "No, I work with him. He was a pleasure crossing paths in the set and this and that." And I was just like, "Oh, messed up number one. Like, done fucked up now. Open the water gates." And then so he goes on to say, but I think he said something about like, I also liked working with Pedro Pascal, but he didn't remember his name. He's like, Mr. Fantastic. They were like, "Oh, Pedro?" And they were like, "Wait, so you also have scenes with Pedro?" And he's just like, "Okay, this one, I do work with Pedro, great guy, da 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 da." So it's just like, so that is the rumor. So we got Mr. Beast interacting with not Mr. Beast. So now that is an actual person. Yeah, I was like, that is an actual person now. But Beast interacting with Doctor Doom or Iron Man, one of the two. And we got Pedro Pascal, Mr. Fantastic. But all Brainiac. So I assume they would all come across to talk about later, the multiverse or the et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, guys, that one's big. So that one's not big in the sense of like crazy, but big because now we can put at least one scene together. So he did mess up. I think Walmart. I think Marvel definitely called him after that interview. Had a little sit down Zoom meeting with Kevin Feige for sure. All right, I'm gonna refax you
what you said, and you tell me where you messed up.
And then I'm gonna send you some rules and guidelines of words and things that you cannot say on interviews. But
how about this? We just don't interview anymore.
Exactly. So I feel bad for him. I would lose more hair than I already have from the fact of like holding that secret. Like can't tell nobody nothing. Like I wonder if it's so much so that they can't tell their spouses or their loved ones. Like
maybe because they can't risk anybody releasing it.
Yeah. Like leaking some type of. I mean, we got leaked photos by a random photographer, like a crew member or something like that, right? That's just like so the. It's real. I wonder if they get. I think he got sued, right? He got sued. They shut his page down or something like that. Like they had him like canceled basically. Yeah. So it's freaking wild, guys. But
put a whole blacklist on him.
Straight up. Don't believe this guy. Scrub. Like So,
what do you mean he put something up? I don't see it.
Yeah. Who are you talking about? Like, but yeah, man. Again, I'm excited. I can't speak for both of us. I'm excited and nervous. Again, if you follow the show, if y'all stop by and, heard us talk about it, it's like, we're just ready for them to finish pulling the Band-Aid off, and they did it nice and slow. So it wasn't that fast rip-off. Like, now we're on those last hairs that are like,
Which ones? You're like, why did I decide to do it?
So we're the ones saying, just pull it already. Just pull the freaking Band-Aid. But Marvel loves pain, man. Like, pain is their motivation, I think.
Yeah.
Destroying fans' hopes and also, making them wait for it.
How can we make this worse?
But it hurts, guys. I've been such a hard advocate for Marvel. I've stayed, faithful, and I still to this day, you know, everyone that comes out, I'm like, I'm going in with some good hopes. I'm excited. I'm ready. You know, so
you just like getting hurt.
You can't even blame Marvel. You got to blame yourself at this point. Like,
you know their track record. How is it their fault now?
You knew they were going to disappoint you. They've done it for 10 years now.
Dude, it's been a while.
But yeah, guys, we've gone through it, guys. We've had a roller coaster of emotions. Now we're in the midst of a battle we see in our near future with DCU and MCU. Again, we've talked about that one, and I feel like Marvel is going to be on the struggling end after the reboot of the universe. So
it could be, but at the same time, you never know. It depends.
Are you a part of the crowd that is on the superhero burnout? Like, are you done with it? But or because you've always had a passion for it, you will always be excited for the movie?
A bit of both. Like, I've always had that like love for it, so I'm always like when they come out and everything, I'm like excited for it. I think the person who said it, I think it was James Gunn. I'm gonna call him, and it's just like, it's not superhero burnout, it's bad movie burnout. Like, you guys are putting these out so damn often, and they're not amounting to much. Like, they might be a spectacle, like real quick, like a big fight scene or whatever, but the movie isn't good. So then when fans are disappointed, you're like, oh, well, you guys just don't like the superheroes we're putting. No, we just don't like the writing you're putting. Like, there's people that could enjoy it, like people that could just numb their brain and like be there to enjoy it and everything. I didn't want to say it, but I'm
numbing
just like,
jail. I have my own deneuralizer, guys. Like, I can forget.
He's like, my brain is smooth now.
Oh gosh.
So I just like, I personally can't do it, and I mess myself up with it too. Mm-hmm. But like,
I now, with the way you put it right there, I wholeheartedly agree, because again, like, I've read many comments, and again, I read because I'm not a big follower of y'all follow the show. You know, I jumped in when the movie started, etc. I just do my due diligence researching like the arcs and stuff. But there's people that are like hurt because, again, you name these characters. Who did we talk about last week? Christian Bale's character, the God Butcher. You know what I mean? Gore the God Butcher. Like, they gave us that character. They didn't even name drop it. The movie exists. And everyone's ready for him to butcher some gods, and they did him the way he did. You know what I mean?
He had like 3 off screen, 1 on screen.
Yeah. The main first god that got the sword, and then
and after that it was just like nothing.
Just like, speculation.
Yeah. We don't know if he killed him, but that one is dead.
Yeah. Well, who kills gods? But yeah. So I can see that. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are not mad at the movies or burnt out of the movies. It is the writing. So change the title of the article. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's mad at Superman the movie. No, we're mad at the writers of Superman the movie. You know what I mean? Like, so I can see that definitely. But also, again, it goes. What I always say: how many hands did it go through that it got to the finish line? You know what I mean? Like there was not one big exec that is a big fan that said, "Guys, this is a Henry Cavill of the sorts." In the upper management saying, "Guys, this is not what Iron Man would do. This is not what Doctor Strange would say. Like, this isn't the arc that it would take." You know what I mean? Like, go reread the comic. The Infinity comic. Go, whatever the case. You know what I mean? Like, how did it get to the finish line? You know what I mean? So that too, there's someone that has to stand up. I don't know if it's Kevin Feige or what, but like, just, put their foot down. Like, that's not how it go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the whole, how is it still in path? Like, has no one stepped up to say, like, guys, y'all know World War Hulk, right? Like, you know, like how you say, right? Like, you know, you guys really know what happens in World War Hulk, right? Like, we've already missed 3/4 of the story. We can't put that in there.
You know what I mean? Not only do we have 3/4 of the story missing, you're down at least
several characters,
like 75% of the characters that we need for this. What do you mean you're trying to do it?
Yeah.
Nah, this is impossible. Oh, you're going ahead anyway. Okay. All right. Bye.
Yeah. Like you said, we don't learn. Oh, I don't learn. They did the same thing with Blade. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at least they haven't did the big old comic Marvel Hall H, you know, announcement saying World War Hulk is coming with the hats and everything. Like, you know, good on them. You know what I mean? Because I think it would be more bad on them for them to have done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But still, the name drop, the article drop of, you know, it's happening is just like, for you again, and the understanding of how the writing needs to be key for a movie. You know what I mean? Like, and again, just respects to James Gunn's new universe is he is a storyteller. You know, we got that in the Guardians of the Galaxy, the you know 3 volumes. You know, and you're getting it now. You know, with Superman and the Creatures Commandos, the interconnectivity in his universe at the moment. Peacemaker. I can see it, and you're right. He was the one that, you know, dropped that notion. You know what I mean? It's not the movie that the hero that they're missing or burned out on, because they're still buying comics, they're still watching movies, you know. But the writing, you know what I mean? Like, you're going in there with an expectation that this motherfucking Batman is these knees, and they give you know. Buttman, you know what I mean? Like, they don't give you Batman, or what was it? Bateman. Bateman. You know, on par with what we got. Like, you know, you had a better Batman commercial, you know, better production than some of the movies, you know what I mean? Granted, it's, you know, a commercial and you might not need as much, but, you know, like, so, but I still remember that drop. I was like, yo, what am I watching right now? Jason Bateman's in this thing. Like, let me rewind. I was like, oh yeah, this is the Batman commercial. Like, yo, this is dope. You know, you don't want Bateman, you want Batman. Like, so yeah, guys.
You don't have to answer in the form of a question.
So, I don't know, guys. Like I said, Doomsday is anticipated, but like highly, you know, questioned at the same time. They're rewriting. I don't think they even finished the script on one of the articles that we came across. Like, how? It just blows my absolute mind that we're filming something that is not complete. There's no definitive ending. They don't know where it's going. They're just winging it.
Which makes you think, like, so how do they start Secret Wars then?
That's what I'm saying. How are they already filming Secret Wars when they don't know?
They don't know how this is going to end. What's going to play into that one? Oh, well, we'll figure it out along the way.
Yeah, let's just drop another 100 million on reshoots because, you know, we already filmed this much, but that's not what we needed to film. We
Get them back out here.
Yeah, straight up. Flying back out. Like, you know, damn, man. Like, see, guys, it's upsetting. Like, it's genuinely like it's in my gut. It's just like, come on. Like, why? I don't know. And again, we're not in that industry. I speak purely out of like how basically, but yeah, guys, that it is something that is, you know, still gonna rake in the millions. So the big factor is, will it break the 3/4 billion, or will it break the billion? Because all of the movies, I think this we made that comment right last week. This is the first string of years that none of the superhero movies broke 700,000 or 700 million. Yeah, and then we had Demon Slayer that hit $750 million.
Did it hit that much? Because I know the last time I had like looked at it, it was like 650 or something.
Yeah, no, 750, and then now it has beaten some other animated movie. Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse. So that was an animated movie. That one was at 686 or something like that, and that was always the highest animated grossing movie. And now it's Demon Slayer. So just that right there again. You know what I mean, guys? So
speaking of movies, I'm gonna train.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
And since we're on anime and we're talking about movies, and you're gonna have to tell me how. Well, you don't even know. I'm ahead of you again on Solo Leveling. Supposedly season 3.
See him just light burn me, but I didn't catch it till a couple of seconds after. I was like, wait, what did you say? Like, I'm just better than you, man.
Season 3 is supposedly not getting made, and they're doing a movie. And I'm like,
Ragnarok, right?
For Solo Leveling?
I think that's the
I think
the Solo Leveling Ragnarok or something.
The
like
movie
that.
title for it or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, you can. I'm not saying it's not possible, especially for some of the stuff that's going to happen. But why? Y'all saw the success of Demon Slayer, and you're like, we're doing that. Granted, their anime is pretty damn good with what they do. But I'm just like, why? It's not your third season. They're finishing.
Yeah.
They're on their last
That's
hurdles
the last
right
run.
now.
Yeah.
You are still proving to people.
You're jumping the hurdle when the hurdle's not in front of you. Like they're
like,
doing like the Mario jump, the Mario jump, but there's nothing there. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, you know, now that you that Mario jump where you in the 3D games where you doom, and then the third jump gives you that super long one. Yeah. I'm like, this is your third season. I was like, I don't know if you have the momentum for this right now.
You're on that wall jump and you're sliding back down. Like,
we're about to see if they're able to hit that jump too, because I'm like, dude,
the cap's too big.
I'm like, their animation is good. Everybody's hyped about Solo Leveling because the animation is so good and everything. But it just
goes back, does the studio have the funding? Are we going to get the same kind of quality?
Yeah,
like,
and it just
wait.
What?
If we're going to talk that, well then isn't that the way that Chainsaw Man went? We only got one season of Chainsaw Man.
That is true. Chainsaw Man, but then again, I didn't even watch the movie.
The movie, yeah. Oh no. Nathan said it is good.
No, from what I've heard, it's nothing but good. Some people are saying it's a better paced movie than Demon Slayer.
That's what they were saying.
But that's because they're like, oh, none of the fights get like interrupted and everything. I was like, well, yeah, if you're there for the fights, of course, Chainsaw Man is going to be it. If you're there for a certain story aspect of it, Demon Slayer and having your, be in your feelings is probably going to be more of it. But it all depends on how you look at it. Because I'm just like, I've heard so many good things about Chainsaw Man.
I need to go watch it. But Bree was wanting to go rewatch Demon Slayer before they took it out of the theaters. I think they already did.
Probably, yeah.
So you would have to go to the dollar. Would they take it to the dollar theaters? Questions. Maybe. I think maybe all films go through that
okay,
discount, discount, discount
out as much as you can.
But yeah, man, Nathan said the animation, the music, everything that we talk about, it was done just great. And I was like, I need to go see it. So maybe they have some discounted buckets that they reordered and they didn't sell. So
they sold some.
The Pachito one, I 100% know. Oh, you read the manga of Chainsaw Man?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know homie was that wicked. I got a semi spoiler because again a panel popped up.
Yeah, but
Puchita is like the guy. Like he wipes motherfucker out of existence. Like spoiler alerts for others, that are like me. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
Stop listening. Shut it up.
Mute. I was like, I saw some panels of that shit. And I was like, wait, hold on. I reread it because I saw the panel and I read like the little part and I had to hit the see more. And so I was like, okay. I was like, no way. Back to the panel. I was like, that's dope. I was like, that was freaking wicked. So yeah, dude, I didn't know that. He's like, feared in hell. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I was like, cool, that's fucking dope. So I'm ready to see that. That'd be dope to start seeing, you know what I mean? So on that aspect, do you think they can pull off that? Like, was the fandom as heavy as Chainsaw Man for
Solo
for
Leveling?
Solo Leveling?
Almost definitely. Because Solo Leveling got such a huge following right now because people are like, oh my gosh, look at the fights. Oh, like, I'm like, it's really, the story is getting interesting now.
In the manga.
And yeah, compared to what the story is in the anime. Because in the anime, all it is like hyped up fights and it looks good and everything.
Yeah.
But it just like, it's that mystery kind of where like, wow, why does he have this power and what's going on here?
Hey, they did leave on a pretty good cliffhanger. So if Ragnarok, but I heard Ragnarok was like a prequel or like a.
Oh, you're thinking about the other thing, yeah. Because I think what you're thinking about is what they were saying for the manga wise. It was like Solo Leveling Ragnarok or whatever. But the movie, I don't think has a title yet.
Okay, I swear that's where they.
I don't know.
No, I can remember reading something of the nature that it's either before or in between the season or something like that. Like it was one of the things that they didn't put in the season and people were mad about. But I know something of that nature. But they've showed snippets and he's already the thinned out, tall, swole dude. And so I want to say it's after. But the cliffhanger that they left out on Solo Leveling definitely was a really good one. Like I'm excited, dude. I mean, the story is deep, and I'm pretty sure so. Like, I mean, a lot of people have talked about it.
So yeah, it's really good.
So, okay, we'll see. I mean, we'll see where Chainsaw finishes, and that will be its competition, or that will be the telltale sign. Honestly, because that's the only other one that I could think of that literally had one season popped out.
But like with Solo Leveling being as big as I think Solo Leveling has a bigger following technically than
maybe more passionate.
Yeah, there.
Like there were some people that just genuine, and I was one of them. Again, I'm a simplistic guy. If you're gonna show me some action scenes, I'm in love with it, and I did. I crushed out Solo Leveling. Like, I was on it. I didn't wait for it because I just heard so many good things, and it just killed it. So, but yeah, I'm excited to see that one is something that I'm interested in now that I made that comparison to Chainsaw Man. I want to see Chainsaw Man to see if it can compare. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean the biggest comparison box office wise would be where Demon Slayer finished, where Chainsaw Man is finished, and then be like, okay, now where are you gonna fall?
Yeah,
is it gonna be?
And the crazier thing again, it's Korean.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, you told me to be careful when I say that. So I was like, okay, let me make sure I do not offend anybody, guys.
Solo Leveling is Korean.
Okay.
Lord of the Mysteries is Chinese.
It's Chinese. And everything we've talked about so far.
Stuff is Japanese. So yeah.
All right. So yeah. So that too. But nonetheless, it's anime. You know what I mean? So, but speaking of animation, the main story of today is the finishing, but like you said, the finishing of something, right? The finish line of Demon Slayer. This is now our finish line of My Hero. Mm-hmm. And dude, All for One's animation is sick. I can only imagine that panel. I didn't get a chance to go look at it.
Oh no.
But yeah, when he did those tentacle thing or whatever, like this form is wicked, yo. Like it is so dope. Like I enjoy that. It is a evil character. You know what I mean? Like I feel that way. You know what I mean? But yo, I'm not gonna lie, tearing up, my guy. Like tearing up. We were watching that final. I was like, in-game feels, you know what I mean? Like, people compare to that. I was like, I see it now. Like you said it last week, it's not on your left, it's on your right. Like he turned to his right. Literally the way the episode built up, perfect, man. Like I now see what Sergio was talking about. He's like, oh, it's just beginning. When we were talking about the first battle at the school, or was it not the school, the mansion or something like that, where they were like trying to go to the underground to stop Shigaraki from being, becoming, you know what I mean? Like, so, that was where I was, talking to him. He's like, that ain't nothing. Like, it's not nothing. I was like, yo, that is crazy. So yeah, to get to this point now, I'm super stoked. It was such a beautifully animated, go out, on all aspects. Again, the power of love in the end, you know what I mean? Deku still shows compassion. And in this world, we need it. Like, I know we, you know, joke about it, you know, but we need some light out here, guys. Like, you know, the power of being good to somebody, no matter what their past is, you know, you know, so, shout out the, you know, the writing on that for sure. The deep underlay on that, you know, but, yeah, your boy Deku, bro. Like that, the lead up to it again, the ending of, you know, All for One, this character you've hated this whole time, to find out that, you know, he truly was just, he missed his brother. You know what I mean? Like he was held down by his brother when his brother disappeared or got, you know, left.
Yeah,
you know, he was lonely and all he wanted was just at that one. I don't know if you remember the manga, but he's like, don't go, I love you or something like that, you know. And I was just like, nah. Again, like to way to reel it in. You hated this motherfucker the whole, you know, season, like the whole thing, and then at the end you're just like, damn, my boy was just lonely. Like, how did I not see this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, Captain Oblivious. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so
when did he become lonely? Give him his brother back.
I would have held out my hand like, oh man, dude. But no, overall, that, you know, it was such a good ending, and I'm excited for the epilogue. Is the epilogue the end?
It depends on how long they want to run it.
Okay, so they can run multiple stories to quote unquote the epilogue.
Well, you have probably like an episode or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember the episode count for My Hero at the moment. I think they're on 10 right now.
So I think, yeah, you got
12.
Yeah,
is it 12?
I think it's 12.
Okay. So
no, you know what? I think it was 11 actually.
Yeah, look that up. I would like to give them the right info. Please and thank you. I was like, that sounded rude. But yeah, dude, it was so done well again, and in the, you know, for the captions purposes today, you know, you can do it. Like the whole show, you can. It was apparently a meme on Facebook. You can do it, Izuku. You can do it, Midoriya. And then, you know, it's like group hug. No, wrong movie. Like I can only hear that guy off of Waterboy. Yeah. You can do it. Like, group hug in the showers tonight.
That one, was Little Nicky.
It was a Little Nicky. No, it was Longest Yard, I think.
Oh yeah, that one was the Longest Yard.
Group hug in the showers.
No, the Little Nicky one, when he does it, he's like, "You could do it. Bite his freaking head off."
Oh, nostalgia of Adam Sandler, man. But yeah, that build up too, man. Like, I mean, him, you know, feeling everybody saying it, like he was like, yo, I can hear everyone saying you could do it. And then you got, you know, the small snippets of all their strengths, you know what I mean? Like Momo, what's his name? Oh, Mineta, you know, Mineta was there, busted up eye, covered up. Oh, when Endeavor and oh my god,
it is 11 episodes.
It is 11. Yeah. Oh, so it is the end. Todoroki came out together, and did the flash fire fist. Oh, dude, like it was. I honestly, I enjoyed it, man. It's.
I love the fact that it was it kind of flipped its trope with the main character being like the powerful one and the only one that could stop him, and he's just like, you were so weak, like you couldn't do this yourself, and that's why I overlooked everybody else. Like, freaking All Might was powerful enough to stand on his own. It was only him. Like everybody before you could do this by themselves.
Like you said, you couldn't even hold an umbrella or hold up something.
Whatever,
yeah, to, you know, All Might. Yeah.
And he's like, it's because of that I never like saw you as a threat, or like I never really considered you something I had to, you know. But because of that, I also didn't see everybody else rallying behind you, everybody coming in with you too. And he's like, they only did that because you were so weak yourself. Like with All Might, they were like, you were the pillar holding everything up, but they have to help hold you up. And I was just like, damn, like, okay, like that was a cool little twist on
I
him.
didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, is because you're even bringing it in a good point from what he was saying, because like when they all appeared, he's like, y'all are all a big pile of gray flesh, like, you know what I mean. So there were he was just
like he doesn't even see them.
See them
like,
as people or anything.
Yeah, he's like, you're just here to power me up.
Yeah. Like, damn, like all because he was lonely. But yo, when as he bust out those arms, I can again only because I saw the which one the panel of the Demon King from One Punch, where I saw the panel and it was like all those like things. I was just like, oh shit, like that is the panel and they give us this animation, so I can only imagine the panel of those arms and like the shadowing, because they look wicked, dude. It looks so wicked. So I really want to go take a look at those panels. I won't ever read, guys. So
I just look at pictures.
Yes, simple man. I won't even read the bubble. I just want the animation.
He's over here. Wait, what's going on? Wait,
I do that every time. I'm like, this conversation seems backwards. Oh, right to left. It's like, so I hate them, but I love it at the same time.
I told you it was funny because my
yes, that's my favorite story, bro.
My daughter doing that, and I was like, why is the conversation not making sense? And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, why did he's already answering. I was like, oh.
You told me you made a manga, not a book.
No, she made the freaking comic, not a manga. So I'm reading a manga wise. And then I'm like, gotta reverse this because I'm so used to reading this way, not this way no more. I'm like, I'm over here reading it like, wait, what? Oh,
you might need to work on your writing skill. Your combos ain't making sense here.
She didn't let me live it down for a little while, and then I think she completely forgot about it. But I was just like, yeah, no. For me, it was just like it was
a bonding / crazy moment for me too. Me and you.
I was like, oh, now I get it. I'm like, now it makes sense. Reread.
That's crazy. Yeah, I won't ever go read the manga, but I'm down to see the panels because artistry is what catches my eye, I guess you could say. But yeah, that again, the overall just menace that he was, bro. Like and then I again, the part that got me, it wasn't on this episode. It was one where he heard Todoroki screaming and he's like puts the glove over his mouth. Like I was just like, dude is a menace, bro. Like he is in it for himself, all for one. Like you know what I mean? Like I really love that comparison. Like they really did, make a manga off of two phrases. All for one and one for all. You know what I mean? Like that is wicked. So hey. I wish I could have wrote it. You know what I mean? I wish I would have seen a story like that come from two simple phrases. Two simple phrases. So, but no, beautiful, man. I see Sergio what he said. He's like, you ain't seen shit yet. Like it was so good. Again, I was tearing up. All the motive. I'm a big baby when it comes to that. So the motivation was all there. Everyone's like, you can do it. You can do it, homegirl. Oh my God, what's her name? Gravity, Gravity, right?
Yeah.
Gravity?
Yeah.
What's called, crying in the helicopter. I was just like, Jesus. I was like, come on, man. You can do it. The flashes back saying that she remembers saying Deku sounds like you can do it, So I was like, man, that's, and then the All Might part where he, you're my hero or you made me, and at the end, the clenched fist in the air, I was like, bro, I'll tell you, dude, I'm not even lying, guys. Tearing up. Me and Bree were just there like, damn you, my hero. Like, last week episode was good. Like, sure. Like, so sitting there just like in awe. But again, the animation, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they pulled Jujutsu Kaisen's one from one battle. They, name dropped the battle into this final animated portion, and stuff like that. So, again, you could tell. I mean, you could just see the love in these episodes. Poor poor One Punch Man. I was just like, because again, I'm looking at these episodes and I go watch that on Sundays, and it's just like ugh. Fucking A. I'm sorry, guys, for my language today, but jeez, like you just literally just in seriously in shock. Like it's just there's no words at this point.
Like, I think, how are you so messed up right now?
6 years for this. You know what I mean? Like, and apparently, from a content creator that I follow, Dr. Applesauce, the producer from this last episode 6, which is rated the lowest of all the episodes right now, it is now ranked 10th of the top 10 worst ranked TV series episodes in the world. So it's now in the top 10. 2.1 is the score right now of the last episode. So you heard me right, guys. 2.1. Like it hurts to even say, but like she said that this episode and episode 8 are the epitome of the show. Like they're the best ones that are gonna make you want to watch One Punch Man. And again, kind of scary to say that we don't got episode 8 yet, you know. So you're telling me the episode 7 is gonna be shittier than this? Like, so we're gonna sit like on a 1.8 something scale. Like we're gonna break the record here with the next episode. Like, the one of the things, No, it's My Hero. I looked at my shirt. We'll get into that, but even again, just in comparisons, guys, we're at that point. Like, again, Dr. Applesauce said, we were able to get the entirety of the Demon Slayer manga finished and almost gonna finish with these next 2 movies before we got One Punch Man. And then to get One Punch Man at this level, you know what I mean? Like, distasteful.
That is true, damn.
Dude, he put a big spectrum on that. Like, I was like, the timeline, I was like, oh my God.
How?
Yeah.
He's right.
You're like, how did that happen? You know what I mean? And you come with this? This, come on, man. So, absolutely mind blowing. You know what I mean? So, but these guys did it right. My Hero, again, brought me some tears. You get your boy Shigaraki, at the end with the 2 fists, like, telling Deku that, I, tell what's his name Splinter that I went out destroying until the very end, like, and the smile and smirk, like, dude, I was just like, you were a good guy too. Like the whole time, like, shrouded in darkness, but you had a little bit of light, like, goddamn you mangas and the shonens, goddamn you, like, so
how dare you make me feel this?
Yeah, how is a man supposed to feel this way, like, so again, Deku with the thought process too, withholding that last little bit of, the number one, all for one, or one for all, what was his name? Yoshiki? His brother? Yuroshi? All for One's brother? Something with a Y.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
he's
like,
to pronounce some of these.
Yeah. So, had that, and, yeah, dude. And at the end, I was kind of salty with the ending because I was so stoked with the imagery of like him in the slot in the light, with his fist up too. And I was just like, and then credits start rolling. I was like, you motherfuckers! I was ready for like the group hug. I honestly wanted more feels. That's what I'm crying about right now. Like, oh really? Oh yeah, the last one, the epilogue, it said Todoroki's family something. I can't remember what it was. I gotta go look at the thing, but apparently it's all the family of whatever Todoroki's is all gonna come to a conclusion. I think in the epilogue or whatever. Okay. So, but it shows Midoriya and All for One in the hospital. The rebuild is getting taken, being done right now. So yeah. I'm amazed. Am I over excited, or am I wrong to ask for a good, hour episode? Is that too much?
I don't know about an hour. Maybe 40
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it depends on how much they want to cut from the whole epilogue, how much they want to give out, if they want to do like another like, oh well, this is where we end it, but we're gonna like put you
Leave
there's
you
no spin-off type thing if they want to do it like that. Like,
well, don't they already have a spinoff?
They do have a
the Vigilantes,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But I'm talking about like another one, like if they want to.
They're making sure that they definitively cut it, or may or may not. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, man, it was such a good episode. It was all inspiring, honestly. Like, again, just the feels were there, but again, that I was asking for more feels. You know, again, you had the lump in my throat when he was in the air. I was waiting for him to like come back down and like everyone catch him or something. I don't know, like you know, just me being softy over here, but I was just like waiting for that moment. You know what I mean? The Naruto cheer moment where they're like, throwing him up and stuff, like, you know. So, but the mom running out, like seeing Froppy's family, like you're seeing everyone's family members, you know, in the mix, and like, you know, them cheering them on. Bakugo at the very end, homie, with a slide from Todoroki, and like, you know, don't let me overpass you, like take him out. Like, dude, I'm telling you, like, your boy was emotional the whole time. I was like, oh, and this guy, oh my god, and this guy, like, you know, Mike Jack, and you know, is that her name, right, Mike?
Isn't it like Earphone Jack?
Yeah, and then he is the Mike guy, the President Mike. You know, when he jacked, I didn't get the concept of why she needed to like plug in, like that's what I didn't understand, because that's what I made his project. I was like, I don't know if she can like make.
I think it might amplify it even more.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, her abilities connected to his amplified his powers. So that's what I was. That was the only part.
Which is a cool concept, because imagine like how many team ups you could do with certain characters. Like,
well, didn't they do that? Like a little thing where they found like there are people that like really meshed with.
Yeah, like some people like really had like abilities complemented each other.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, imagine how much more you could do with certain things too.
Damn. The quirks are endless. I mean, so but yeah, that part right there, you know, and then homie, you know, I guess there at the end wanting his friend to go talk to Splinter. And he sad that he's like, yo, he cared about people till the very end. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was mad at you and now I can't be. Like, you know what I mean? I knew it.
It was all the other bad guys' fault.
He's like, they made me hate you. Like, dude, it was an emotional episode. I'm telling you, they came with some heat, man. So, I think they did well, I don't have the right to say, but the last episode you've seen, like you feel like
they're doing good. Yeah,
they did. Did they do the manga justice? Like in comparison, side by side panel.
So far, they've done it quite good. I mean, of course, there's going to be some
naysayers.
Yeah, but like not just the naysayers, but like there's going to be some faults between anime to the actual manga adaptation for it. And the manga is going to look a certain way, and not everything transitions right. And especially because like, when they do color and stuff, sometimes it loses that like shadowing and stuff, like to almost like enhance. It's black and white, but when you transition it to like color and everything's supposed to be popping, it, you know, sometimes it like looks a little
off from okay. All right. Well, I'm glad that at least we got. I can't say at least because I'm pretty sure there's a lot out there, but one of them, you know, followed through with the source. You know what I mean? Like, again, comparison to Marvel, you know what I mean? Like they have the blueprint and they rather go their own route when they have the capability of literally, you know, hand for hand, you know, going with the storyline, you know what I mean? So granted, they can't fit it all in a 2-hour movie or whatever, but you have the blueprint and you can, you know,
you can fit
like how you said, bro, when you were watching, you know, Wicked coming in, you know, that you can just grasp the big parts and you understand. So why can't they do that with, you know, the comic or the lore? You know what I mean? Like grasp the big parts, add your flair, and you know, call it a day.
Hit these movie beats, you're good.
Yeah, exactly. So
these 3 things need to happen. If you don't have them happen until the last 20 minutes of the movie, you didn't do right.
Yeah. Guys, I hope y'all see the pain, guys. Like it really is like, because again, I'm very surface level, so I know what I know, and then I go read a little bit about it, and to speak with someone like Emmanuel or Wolvis or you know anyone of a fan of the source, it's like damn, like it's like a realization moment. Like it's like more of a, I feel for you, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like,
I thought it was good, but apparently,
I was so wrong. Like,
yeah.
I'm just not a good judge of, you know, storylines, I guess, you know.
but that's the thing too. Is just like, for me, is just like somebody like you compared to me or Nathan or something, where we're like reading it and we know it, or like Nathan, like, you know, he's freaking encyclopedic with it. He's gonna hold it to like certain standards and certain things, but then you don't know it, so you get to enjoy it for your first time, your first, you know.
Yeah.
And then if you do come and ask him, he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, this, and that," but they changed this. And you're like, "What?" And you're like, "Okay," like now, you know, you have a different appreciation for it, but it didn't. It's not stopping your enjoyment. It's not, and it's just like that's how a lot of people coming into it. You know, they don't. They want to appreciate and enjoy it and spectacle it, but then after, when
such as yourself, like you said, you know, I'm seeing on the big screen what I used to see in a page of a comic and a manga, you know what I mean? And I didn't ever think, or this is me speaking for you, like you didn't ever think you would come to this day where you would see it on a screen, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Like anime in the theaters was never a possibility. Like it never crossed my mind coming up reading and being like, oh yeah, we have like Bleach and Dragon Ball Z and Naruto and all this stuff. Like, yeah, we have anime. It's never gonna be a movie outside of like Pokemon, but Pokemon was a different, you know, thing. And it's just like, now that it's here, it's just like, damn, like did not expect it to make it like this.
I want to go see what they do. You know what I mean? Yeah. And damn, that's crazy. So, you know, and then it goes to, you know, I'm gonna lead in. We finished that convo. We're you know, gonna go a little bit with, you know, my hero. I mean, my One Punch Man. You know what I mean? Like it's, again, as a person that doesn't read it and a person that does, and then this one is the most highly praised, I think, mangaka that, you know, is out there for its illustration. And you say it time and time again, like it's not even done because that's how much passion he puts in on each panel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, so, you know, like, and so to then, you know, find that out and then, you know, get season 3 now, and they're dropping on the ball of like something of the sort that I saw was there was a panel. You're busy today, man.
Dude, for real. I'm like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah, you can see it in your face. Who you be? Like,
I was like, I never get bothered this much. My bad.
No. I just love your face just now. You're just like, Jesus. But like, there was a panel that they literally stripped from the manga and put it in color form and did the whole, you know, swiping. What's his name? Samurai, right? So there's a part where he's at the conference table talking to Black. What's his name? The swole bodybuilder. Black Luster or something like that.
Black Luster. He got like 3 different names though. So
in translation,
like they actually like change his name like quite often. So
so the panel, right? So Samurai, his top of his bun is not animated, like, or it's not in the panel. And then on the animation at the table, they have his hair and then the end of the screen, and it literally is flat. So they didn't finish his ponytail for the animation. They literally stripped it from the manga into the animation, and that was it. So now that literally confirmed that they're just, literally like, just like, yeah, we'll use this panel,
go copy and paste.
You know, let's just, you know, slide across the top or whatever, zoom into their face. This last episode, again, rated at 2.1. They only had animations of mouth movements. Yeah. Like, it was almost 17 minutes worth of like just panels, my friend. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Absolute. But again, because we're watching My Hero, we're watching, you know, Chainsaw Man, we're seeing Demon Slayer, like, we're seeing these passion projects that have a following, but again, from the grapevines through the articles I read, like One Punch Man's following is adored. Like, again, like there's people waiting, like they have, like, you as yourself, like seeing these mangas and they're like, yo, next season's about to be lit. Like, you know what I mean? Like these battles are gonna go hard. Garo's battle with the Demon King is supposed to go like crazy, and you get what we got. Like, you know what I mean? That was the best episode at this moment. I think it was like a 5.3 or whatever, you know, when he fought the Demon King. Yeah. Like, you know, so like, it makes me scared because, again, I seen, you know, some spoilers. Spoiler alert, you know, Cosmic Garo. Like, we know this guy's gonna get to these like abilities, and like, you know, you may or may not have, they may or may not have successfully set us up to ever see it. You know what I mean? The studio might say like, I'm gonna take this from you, like, you know what I mean? Like, no more money. Like, sorry, like, we're not gonna continue. Like, I think that's gonna hurt the fandom. Like,
I have to agree with you on there. But hold on, let me double check one thing. I know how to say it right. But no, like, I agree with you entirely. But at the same time, I read an article and I did not save it, but it stood out to me in particular because the mangaka Murata for One Punch Man is studying animation.
Okay.
And supposedly, I think he's also disappointed with One Punch Man that he's saying when he comes
into the game,
it's his. And at that point, I'm like, you're telling me the actual manga artist is coming to come do this damn project himself because y'all screwing up so bad? Thank you, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, that's kind of like slapping y'all face. Like, this dude's making money hands over fist now. Like,
he ain't selling no rights. Everything is like manga and you know, profits from the future. Like,
dude, the only thing that sucks is because Murata is the artist. He is not the creator of One Punch.
Okay.
And that's the only thing that bothers me is because the creator, one, that's his name
or his name.
Yeah. Is maybe an arc and a half ahead of where we're going into right now.
Don't do it.
And he hasn't, he hasn't put anything out in so long. So
now I don't want a season 4. Like, take your time again. Wait 6 years.
That's why, like, a lot of people say that they have been putting this on the back burner. He did mean it.
Passionate.
But that's why they say that everybody's afraid to touch One Punch because it's technically not finished. Where a lot of these other projects that they have are like, they might be ongoing, but they have material. One Punch doesn't have that, and it just kind of creates this like weird place of it has a following, but we don't have anything to work on after a certain point. So how are we supposed to continue it? And so it's like, ugh.
Does one know the ending? Like,
I don't know. I don't know if one knows the ending, and Murata is basically like
waiting on him.
Yeah, waiting. He's like, you do the story. Like, your story is very interesting. Like, I'll do because one is doing the story and drawing, but his drawings are so bad. Like, people like the story so much, but his drawings are like, that's why Murata came in. He's like, dude, your story is really awesome. Let me kind of elevate you up. Like, your story is up here, your art's down here. Let me bring up your art to where your story is.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, if you don't know where his ending is and he doesn't know, and I don't think anybody's getting anything done, how is Murata able to kind of catch up with it too? Because at this point, it's just kind of, it's in limbo. It's stuck.
So, with how much is left on the mangaka, or how much ahead, what can be produced as such in 12 episodes? Like, is all that they have in that, you know, like you said, that many chapters, could that just be the season 4, or that there's two problems. One, this one will get the funding pulled because it was so horrible, and then two, it wasn't a complete season because what follows is not finished. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So where we're there right now, and probably because I think this one was 12 episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where they're gonna finish it, they have season 4, and then after that they might have a season 5, and then after that there's hardly any material they could probably pull off.
Okay,
but yeah, it's so sporadic how often they put out a chapter.
Yeah, chapter.
Like
a chapter,
one chapter.
So that's why you're even more true.
Dude, like they literally just put out maybe 5 chapters, like randomly, just boom, 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 all 5. And then I was like, all right, cool, awesome. The last update was like February. We're in November.
Yeah.
So it's that's what
the
I mean.
Inconsistency.
Like,
is
we
the
don't
scary
know.
part.
Yeah. And then it's just like,
I wonder if he likes just mystery. Like, we should know that because of his name. One what? Like, we already don't get a finish. Like, you don't have a last name. You don't have like a surname to that. Like, like just one. Like, straight up. What are you, Seal? Like, what movie is that, bro? Like, you can't be Seal. Don't tell me. Superbad, right? Like, because he comes with McLovin. He's like, so, I think he took inspiration, man. When he but okay, man. Damn it. So yeah, again, I can see it now. Okay, but I think
animation.
I was about to say I think it's gonna be the first one. I think they're gonna just see the ratings. They're gonna see that it wasn't accepted. They're gonna see how terrible it's gonna be. But animation studios run a little different than studios of like Netflix, HBO, etc. Like they can be some shitty animes. There are thousands that I have not even touched, and if they're being animated, there's money out there to be animation, so I don't think that's ever gonna happen. I think. Am I right in saying that? Like,
there's some that like people are like, oh, this this manga is really good. Let's do the anime of it. So yeah,
there's some crazy one. Like there's some my teenage girlfriend, this, that, and in high school this, and I was like, my crazy dragon, went to this, and it's just like. What are we? There's an anime of that. There's a what? So there's got to be a manga for sure. Let me like what? And I mean, go not read it. Like so, I didn't finish my statement there. But yeah, so I don't think I want to say that they'll pull the money, but I don't think now that I'm thinking further, like there's just random ass animes. So but. They may change the studio. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's the only other thing I can think of is
having Murata come up as the animator though would be crazy.
To own up, to do both sides would be wicked. Like, you know what I mean? So, but again, translation doesn't correlate very well. Like his shadowing, again, the colors to shadows on a comic don't correlate. Yeah. So, I don't know. That will be interesting. I hope you find that article where hopefully it comes up and Facebook's talking to us and it brings up the article. You know what I mean? So
one of us are gonna get it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. I really again where they left me off to what they're giving me, it hurts.
Yeah,
and then. I was one of those like I'm gonna defend it for a little bit. Let me defend it after 2 episodes. Let it simmer. You know what I mean?
I remember you're like, oh, that's how it was in the manga. That's a still frame, my guy.
Yeah.
The grass looked like it was ruffling more in the still frame than in the anime. Like, hold up.
Guys. He sends me this. He's like, "Did you watch it yet?" And it's like again, Garo going down, and the grass didn't split. And I was like, "Well, it showed him technically sliding through the grass, like that. He was trying to establish that." He's like, "Look again," and then sure enough, like the manga had more animation in the grass. The grass kinda, split open from his slide. You know what I mean? So,
I was like,
So,
see, there's a problem here.
I am the problem, guys. Again, no, they're just every week after that, and every episode I watch,
Just disappoints you a bit more.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, to where I get somewhat spoilers is, I get both panels and, some of the sort of the videos and stuff. And so, to see this panel with Garo fighting, the Demon King, and to see it animated, and it was just like, it was supposed to be this peak thing. It's probably one of the battles that you were probably talking about.
Yeah.
And, hyping me up for, he's like, oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Like, I think this one where they're going in now, cause the team is about to go in, right? Mm-hmm. The squad. So it's about to get real, you know what I mean? So, that I know is, it's scary in itself as well, you know what I mean? Like, I think they were talking about how that was animated. Like, that one was just like literally, it was, it was one scene that literally, it was terrible tornado. It was blackluster. And so it was like literally slides on slide on slide. And that was it. No animation, no them talking. They are talking, but not even their lips were moving because the panels were just showing the team being built up. But it was just like slide by slide. And I was like, Jesus, like, oh my gosh. Like, I now again want to be excited, and I will, I will watch the episode anyways. But again, more so for it's like he said, I look to get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, I look for the pain. You know what I mean? So, it's painful to watch, guys. So One Punch Man is tanking pretty heavily. Again, 2.1 was the last rating on IMDb. Watch at your own risk. There you go. We usually say, go watch it. Go have a good time. Like, we've always been so positive, but this one hurts, guys. This one hurts.
This one you could definitely wait on.
Yeah, 100%. Like, definitely let the seasons build up. Watch it 12 years down the line. You know what I mean? Maybe progression will resend, and that's actually really good animation.
Oh my god! Kind of like how CGI is now, dude.
Yes. CGI got way worse as the years gone by. I think it's the OLEDs and the QLED TVs with the 10Ks that make it even worse because everything's so fluid and all that stuff. So yeah, the equipment's not keeping up with the watching equipment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, but what I am interested in is the Odyssey. I know that's not anything DCU, MCU, or whatever, but being all shot on the IMAX one. I think they said it was 300 miles, 300 meters or something like that of literally film for the entirety of the movie.
Okay.
Like, film. Have you ever seen a reel of IMAX? So that's why IMAX is so rare. Is the film reel or whatever. Yeah. It apparently has, like, I can't remember. I wish I would, it's 300, but I can't remember if it's miles or meters or whatever, but a lot of film it was used for this, and specialized equipment made for IMAX to film IMAX on a boat, because apparently most of it is out at sea, so they didn't CGI the seas and shit. Like, they're out there in the sea. So it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be freaking cool. That movie I'm gonna look excited because, again, I like cinematography, the aspect of film and stuff, So
I'm gonna watch it too because I've always liked the mythology and stuff like that. So
you read the book? Please say
some.
Okay.
Some. That was before I was like
really
like big into it, and then at the same time too, I found some other stuff.
For the burn. I
probably read more than you.
Yeah, true. I don't know anything about it. So it's a guy named Odysseus, and I actually learned a little bit of lore where nope, I didn't. So that's a whole nother character. Can't say anything. Never mind. Wipe that out.
Now I need to know.
So no, I was gonna say it was Achilles. It was the story of Achilles when he went to the island of something where it was women, and he had to dress as a female, and it was a painting, and so the painting was they were trying to find Achilles to take him out, but they didn't know where he went. He was cross-dressed as a woman. They brought him treasure, and they tricked him by putting treasure because all the women were into the jewels, and then you got Achilles with a sword in the background. So they in the painting depict that they caught Achilles because he was the one woman that was interested in the weapon.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's what I was about to compare to, but it wasn't Odysseus, it was Achilles. So
same era, same time.
Really?
Odysseus.
No, the Trojan War, right?
Yeah.
You say, okay.
Yeah,
I was like, hold on, let me think about this.
Place, I believe, right after the Trojan War and everything to get home.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna go find me. I'm gonna go find me an article that breaks down the book.
I'm just gonna listen to the reading of it.
Anything that says the word book in there is not gonna be played. Audiobook, good luck.
Oh my gosh.
Podcast, I might listen to because it's not a book. Has no definitive line or story. Randomness.
They're gonna have to put the whole book on a podcast for you. And then when you realize you're like,
trick me. Trick me. I've been duped.
Damn it. I'm not watching that. I didn't know how to. Hold
on. 40 minutes in and it was the book this whole time. And to agree to this story,
oh my God.
I actually at one point was traveling a lot back and forth to my college. Was it during that time? I really want to say it was. So it was about an hour between my town and where I worked, and I was reading the story of Star-Lord after something. It was Star-Lord something, but it was in podcast form, on Pandora. So that was actually the only way I read that comic it was playing on a storyline, and what kept it grounded was there was commercials, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like I was listening into an audiobook because commercials grounded me back. I
thought I was listening to TV. Oh man, that's wow.
One day, guys, maybe I'll find some free time in my mind to
just
actually
hold your breath.
Yeah, definitely do not hold your breath on that one. But yeah, it hurts because if this ever makes it to someone brings this up to my teachers and stuff back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I was a reader, you know what I mean? I was got to the AR clubs and the 250 points, 300. I killed books, man. I truly remember the imagination, to be able to, put these worlds into my head and just poof, gone. It just inspiration left. Just didn't interest me anymore. And nope, never. I read articles just to read articles. Give me 1,000 words, and that's about as much as I'm gonna read in the day. You know what I mean? I don't even read that many articles. I'm like, God, another article. I'll screenshot it, because I'll save it for the reader tomorrow.
You know you're over there at work. Oh man, another email,
dude. Tired of reading these goddamn team messages, man. So yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's ADHD. Is it? I don't know what attests to not such a disdain to reading. I might have to go find the word. I might have a phobia. There might be a phobia to that.
You have to read what the
there's
phobia
ink on my hands.
You're gonna have to read the phobia description, and then you're like, nope, can't do it.
The irony in going and finding the reading of my phobia.
Dude, they did that on purpose because I think there's a phobia. I don't know the damn phobia, but it's like a long freaking whatever phobia, and it's the fear of long words. I was like, y'all dirty for that one.
I gotta find that. It's more like what I was thinking in my head too was yeah, I'm afraid of owls. Oh, well, tell me about it. And then something that ends up with the joke saying, who? got PTSD of Alistair, so I can't remember. But yeah, that's hilarious. You're long words. Jesus, I gotta go find that now. I gotta go find it. So that's the one thing I will read. It is a word. There we go. That's why it's a word. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I got a problem. So one of these days I'll pick up a book and read again. And if you ever do see them in the background, just know I just bought it. Just have it in the back.
Just to look around.
Just for looks. It was never opened. It never was touched.
Unless it's something I might like. Then
yes,
I might read
it. I'll give him to read it, so... Oh, goodness. I don't know why, guys. Trauma or something. Maybe a book fell on my face and I got mad at it or something. Can't remember.
Hey, I don't know how to pronounce all of it.
I was about to say, put it in the where you can like push the microphone. Is there a way to
maybe
Google the word and translate? Maybe and translate, and then it'll say the word.
Let's see.
Yeah. But yeah, guys. One of the attestments is he gave me the Claymore manga,
and again,
it was the half that I didn't get to see. And again, I enjoyed the Claymore series 100%, even with the animation of that day. And he always talks about if you would like to see it rebooted or like reanimated is Claymore. So he gives me the last like chapters, or not even the whole part of it. He gave me the next part,
like I gave him
after the part after of the where the show ended. It sat there, and then what really got him was like, there's dirt on this thing. Like he really hasn't moved it at all. So yeah, guys, it's a great disdain.
Very bad. For those of you that want to know,
put it on the mic. Put it on the mic.
The fear of long words is
hippopotamonstrosis.
And let me see how long it is. Hippopotamus. Jesus.
I was like, y'all mean for that one.
Do you think they would put that in the spelling bee?
I would love for that to be put in the spelling bee.
That'd be great.
That would be a spelling bee.
That would be like that final round, or the freaking, what is it, the tiebreaker or something, death round,
But granted, it's 3 big words just kind of broken into each other, so you could do.
That's what I was thinking. It said hippopotamus. It looked like it said squirrel in there. Monstrosity was one of the, like, I feel like it was just all that put it together. Like, but
I think the part they're going to stumble on is the sequentio, whatever.
Yeah, at the very end. So, but yeah, guys, I don't know. One day I'll do, the mangas. I might, because again, I truly love Naruto, guys. Like it's one of my.
You don't want to go there.
Oh, I do. I think that's a realm I would like to go down. Only again because I can't. It goes back to the shirts. It goes back to like the shirts. So I named my son Jiraiya. So I know there's gonna be a true fan. Like a true lover of Jiraiya, like the deep down, like, fanatic that knows the bingo book, that knows the, whatever. And, what's his name? MC Hammer, you know what I mean? Like of the nature. And I want to be that way. I mean, again, I enjoyed the show. I was able to reconnect with anime. This is where it like came into full circle, reconnected with anime because I remembered Jiraiya teaching Naruto, the Rasengan back when I was younger, and it was a show that I enjoyed. And I was like, oh, you know what? It's on Netflix? Hell yeah. Like, game over. Again, Bree wasn't in the anime at that time. She's like, what cartoon are you watching at 3 a.m? And I was like, don't you dare. I was already starting to get passionate again. I was like, don't you dare call it a cartoon. I was like, it's anime. Like, so that brought me full circle. So if anything can get me out of this desperation or this, hate for reading, maybe what inspired me to name my son. Maybe. There's some there's something to give me inspiration.
I think it's like 4 different
like box sets.
Yeah. So yeah, you're gonna have some money to spend, man.
All right, wish list, guys. I'm gonna put it in Amazon. Put it on the page. I'll put it on Amazon wish list, so but yeah, I think that would be the one. To be honest with myself.
Yeah.
I think that is because, again, I don't like being under knowledged or whatever, like people are that way. I stray away from anything. I have what's her name? Oh my goodness.
I think I know who you're talking about, but I ain't.
Potato Girl.
What's her name?
That's why I don't wear the shirt, guys. So, so Potato. Are you googling it or do you know it?
I'm getting rid of all
I was about to rail of us.
No, I'm just getting rid of random notifications.
So what is her name? Sasha Browse. So I have t-shirts I don't rock often because there's someone out there that will bring something. We talked about this before. I think it was last week, I believe. Like I can't because they'll bring up a scene and I'm just like, I just watched it because I needed to watch it. Not needed to. No, I that's the wrong word. I apologize for saying because I enjoyed it, but I'm simplistic, so I was into the show. Like I was like, holy shit, there's giants. Holy shit, they're getting eaten. Like, whatever. So I didn't absorb the story. I was more into the action and all the gore and everything, So then, getting, with you guys and we were talking about it and I look back at our podcast and I'm like, man, like I can't. There's some people out there that have that true passion for scenes, for, moments. And it wasn't that way for me. But it didn't stick like that for me because I'm going so much at myself sometimes, So I truly believe in that. So again, I think that one mangaka would be something I would want to read because of this. My child is now going to grow through life with the name of, Jiraiya, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I got to defend that shit. Right now, I only say he's a legendary Sonic who trained 3 Hokage, and that is worthy enough, you know what I mean? So, what?
I'm saying that's all you know about him?
Well, no, I know that he has the most kills. You told me that he had the highest ranked ninja missions, things of that nature. Nonetheless, do I know that? No, did I know that? They didn't put that in the anime. What were the fillers for? Like, come on, fill me in on what I don't know. Don't just throw shit out there that don't exist, That's a good way to put it. Like, if you're gonna throw some fillers, throw some shit that isn't in the manga or some info that I need. Like, don't just give me some random where they had to chase cats because they needed the mask or whatever. Like, god damn it. Like, so yeah, like I stray away from things like representations of some sorts because you got them fans like, oh, Death Note, and it's just like, I don't know the name, like, I don't remember, Light, Light, so I don't know, so I am very good at making sure I can, back up a little bit of knowledge, you know what I mean, like, just enough, but, yeah, I that might be something I might do next year, that might be my New Year's resolution. Okay. Read through it. Granted, it may be through my phone, but nonetheless, might have inspired myself, guys. I might have picked myself up from the grave and said, with a fist in the air, I'm gonna, read some manga.
If you do that, you might, be able to outdo me for a minute. Because I haven't read Naruto in a long time.
But you read it through, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. But that'd be cool to be more versed than you, or actually saying something. Do you remember? And you not say like, I can't remember. Like, let me look it up myself. Like, that'll be a good day. That'll be a good day. It'll be a cold day in May, probably. So, but yeah, guys, I think I might do it. That's something I am now considering. It's running through my head pretty heavily now. I'm trying to imagine the panel. I'm trying to imagine the pain panel in my head.
Let me check the temperature real quick. Oh, it's cold today.
Hey, the cold front did roll in. Like, it might have been that cold breeze that refreshed my mind.
She over there, remember? Told you a cold day.
But yeah, guys, in regards to One Punch and My Hero, tread lightly when you watch One Punch. It's one from a guy being the new into the game to be, excited and then to be let down. So again, if it's one you haven't seen, tread lightly. One is going to fool you. Two is going to, be on you. Three, now it's on me. Like, you know what I mean? So, that's how I feel right now. They're literally that saying right now. Like, so, but My Hero, though, guys, if y'all have not ever watched it, or if you haven't seen the latest season, it is what you would hope for. I would say, right?
For an ending,
for an ending. Okay, but again, animation to manga, like
it's pretty good.
To close the book on the manga / manga anime book, closing it up, like they did
really good,
tastefully, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty, so you heard it here from us guys. Check them out. They're at your own wish. Kaiju, you got so much coming out in a couple of months. We're gonna give some reveals on what's coming out. I think the next drop was something I can't remember. There were several animes that are supposed to be coming out on 2020. No, several news announcements in December regarding some of them. So Demon Slayer news in December. Kaiju news and Fire Force were ones that are sticking out of my head. But yeah, guys, stay tuned. Again, we're One Punch Man's rolling weekly. We're about to end out My Hero. Maybe we'll have an episode where we crush out what we watched, talk about some highlights of what we watched, something like so.
We'll figure it out.
But nonetheless, like I said, random 35, 40 minutes of Pokemon talk. So again, to Emmanuel's point. It is anime, so we technically stayed in our realm. A little sidetrack with Odyssey, which we didn't go too far.
Yeah, that
one. But yeah, guys, I think that will wrap up the show for today. Again, it was a beautiful Saturday. I hope y'all had a good time. Thank y'all for joining us today. And again, see us next week. We're actually maybe. We'll keep you tuned. As Thanksgiving is rolling up, so maybe out of town, maybe busy. Again. Spend y'all's time with y'all's families and not listen to our rambling. So listen to your grandparents rambling in the living room, so it's more meaningful.
Family conflicts.
Yeah, straight up fighting for the last piece of roll, the last roll. But yeah, guys, thank you again. Here at the Hideout, we'll see y'all in the next time.
Whenever
be safe. Whenever we come on. Y'all be safe, guys.